Alright, welcome back Twitch and YouTube to just another game, Virtue's Last Reward. Last time we got a bunch of heavy stuff. We finished Alice's story, for the most part. We at least achieved her ending. And now we have 4 bombs we have to deal with, and we only have the passcodes to 2 of them and no way to enter the deactivation codes. So it's time to do some more timeline exploring.
If you aren't going...
Alright, so let's see here. Go ahead and skip that. The first step to timeline exploration is to betray Alice? Yeah, still Alice. Which of course means she's gonna ally this time. As fine I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose.
You should be happy.
I guess I should say thanks. So, thanks.
That was kind of cute. Oh, come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
Obvious?
Well, I'm sure Alice chose betray. That meant we pretty much had to choose betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
I guess you could say I just know. She's a rational young lady.
Are you making fun of me?
No. Maybe. Probably.
Yo! What's up, Siggy? No! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go.
This actually might be the last time we see Zero.
We'll find
At
out
least
if you made
this
the right
scene. We don't have to betray at this stage anymore, and he doesn't show up for Betray 2. Or
Like
AB
you're
Game
all
Round 2.
here. Let's get ready! Amberdex game! Round 1! The results!
Let him have his moment.
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
She's gonna be a little upset. She kinda deserves it.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Just so that means she's not gonna be hanging out with us anymore. Here she comes. Hey, Alice, what the hell is this?
What?
You chose Betray last time. So I chose Betray too. Oh, why?
Wait a minute. Last time?
Wait, maybe we can confuse her with, we can rizzle her with the Dizzler. And she won't be mad.
What on earth are you talking about?
You know, last time. Can you tell me one thing?
What?
What exactly did you push the button?
5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
No, that can't. What was going on? When Fi and I chose Ally, Alice picked Betray.
I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose Betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
But this time I chose Betray and her vote changed to Ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen Betray and chosen Ally in response, at least that would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we'd choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known that we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen Ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine, because it still makes sense. My actions in the past caused Alice's actions in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time, Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is. So I decide to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with paper. Damn it. I lose and I'm pissed off. So once again, I go back in time to try to change history and erase my loss. What will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure, my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors. But what the hell? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future. How could that happen? How could the future influence the past? But it wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the hell was going on? Wait. Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right, of course. Time travel is impossible. There's absolutely, positively no way to travel through time. But if that was true...
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Hey! Did you have a stroke or something?
Quite possibly. I think I might have, yes. Sorry.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you. Because of you two, I've only got one BP left.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right! What in God's name is wrong with you?
I am asking myself that question every day. I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about this.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose ally.
No way I'd choose betray. I'm with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
What? No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well,
Poor Clover.
You'd have to be crazy to pick ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
so you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
I see. Say no more.
Poor old geezer.
Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Oh,
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's gotta be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry, we only did what anybody else would do.
Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
Dio, Quark, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing Ally. No doubt, we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quark knew for sure.
Zero, when does the
Alright.
next round start?
Skip all of this. Alright. We've all seen the death dialogue, so we can just skip past that. The colors and stuff have changed. Zero's gone. Our tragic backstory. So tragic. And now we just speed through all this. Except, you know, probably if we run into Alice, she's gonna be kind of pissed. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
What are
Oh, it
you
happened.
doing here?
Still mad, huh?
Obviously.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
Are we sure she wears those? She doesn't wear a bra.
That's easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1. You do understand what that means, don't you?
That's no reason to take your anger out on people.
Aww. You know, she's actually reasonable.
You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it. Why would you care? You've got what, maybe 5 years left, maybe less?
Wow. Rude.
I'm not like you. I'm still young. I want to live a long life. There's so many things I still want to do.
Like what?
Well, let's see. I want to wear lots of gorgeous clothes. I want to eat tons of delicious food and fall in love.
What an idiot.
Excuse me?
And I was going to take your side, but after that load of horse shit, you're on your own.
Ugh. Look. Let me try this again.
Alright, I think we can skip at this point. We get our tragic backstory, which is so tragic. And his tragic, which is even more tragic. And we don't know anything about these tragic, but they must be tragic. Let's go to the crew quarters for some tragic. So tragic. Such tragic. Much tragic. And then there's this tragic. And this tragic. So tragic. Alright, babies come from explosions. We all know that. There's a lot we can skip here. And time to go make our next choice.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Alright, so I think we can only have to choose. We can only choose the red or the green because
5 minutes.
Alice isn't
Hey,
going to
the
want to go with
doors are
us.
open.
We need to figure out who's
And we
gonna
went
go
through the
through
blue
which
last
door.
time? What are the options this time?
Pay attention. I'm only saying, just like the last time.
Alright. Option A, Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover and go through the green door. Tenmyoji, pair up with Alice, go through the yellow door. Kay and Quark goes with Phi. Option B, Luna and I pair up with Phi and go through the red door. Yeah, the blue door is going to be completely closed off to us. Option C, Luna and I pair up with yellow and Alice and go through the blue door. So yeah, we only have red or green.
3 minutes remain.
Okay, how do we want to do this?
Well, you decided the first time, right?
Yeah,
Then can I decide this time?
why you?
I think I deserve it. I only have 1 BP left. Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose?
Last time you wanted to vote, you daft bitch.
Wouldn't you agree?
That means you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first? So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door. And I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door. Is that all right with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game. Are you really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you. You said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind. I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Interesting.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yes.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
Thought about it for a minute. If I went with option B, then Luna and I would go through the red door with Phi. As far as I felt about that, sure. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have any problems with it.
There are no objections. Tenmyoji can remember other paths too, maybe? Maybe.
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We nodded quickly to one another and split up. Okay, Quark and Alice headed for the green door, while Tenmyoji, Dio, and Clover ran toward the blue one. My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor, and Luna, Phi, and I ran to the red chromatic door in the next stage of the nunnery game. I don't think this room's that big. It's certainly not the warehouse.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic door.
Alright, where did we end up in the red door? Do we go to... Director's office? Or was that a phase... I thought that was a phase 3. Is this a dead end?
All three.
Yeah, looks like it.
No, director's office we go with Tenmyoji. I wonder what this thing is.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
It's got a lever. Try pulling it, Sigma.
Why should I...
It might be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion.
You two are right close to me.
Or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows?
Right. Then I have no choice. Did you really think I'd say that, you heartless monster? There's nothing on either side, is there?
What's that supposed to mean?
Sorry for the confusion. Wow. Sorry for the confusion. I was talking about your breasts.
It's called dressing modestly. I'll have you know I'm a C-cup.
If you're a C-cup, then I'm packing 12 inches. We continued in that vein for some time until... Huh?
What?
It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever. Is that okay?
Only the one on the left opened.
The others are still shut tight.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't remember which room we got. Oh shit, Oof. What is this place? Man, I have not done this room a lot.
It looks like some kind of control room.
I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of this window. Maybe a generator?
Right, well, let's split up and look around.
We need cards with the moon on them for the next AB game, right?
They're probably in this room somewhere.
Then let's get started.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, this is one of those games where I definitely have played some paths more than others, and then I stopped playing at some point. I'd be really surprised if I actually ever showed this path in the original stream. Isn't that the door we came through? I don't think there's any point in getting back out. I was just trying to scroll. I'm still just trying to scroll. What we got here? What's this thing? It's huge. Oh, I guess it's used to analyze things. It looks like it's missing a part though. Right. It's a tall screen. I don't think it's turned on. Maybe it can't get power. Screwed. Oh, hey. Another one of these puzzles. I'm missing a part, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with this yet. On, off, on, off, 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 on, off, on, off. You didn't have to read the whole thing out loud. Look, there's a hole in the middle of it. Oh yeah. There's a tiny hole that looks like it's made with a needle. Alright, is this open? Okay, no, it's not. Blue clock. It says 510 minutes on the face. That's a long time. Okay. Alright. 510 minutes. And a red clock. It says 11,400 seconds on the face. Not sure why. Alright. I'm gonna need to do some math here. Because I'm not dividing 11,400 by 360 in my fucking head. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so 510 is 8 hours 30 minutes. Obviously. Oops. How do we get back over there? Okay. 11,400 seconds. So divided by 360 is the easy way, but we'll divide it by 60 for minutes. Divide by 60 for hours. Interesting. That would explain why I got that explains why I got a weird answer. 60 times 60 is 3,600, not 360. Divided by 60, divided by 60. Oh, no, I need to do this in two separate operations. Okay. Sorry, there's a little bit of extra math here I'm trying to figure out. I'm getting an odd fraction. I don't know how to resolve it. Hang on a sec. I'm trying to check and make sure I'm converting this right. Okay, and I definitely didn't. $1,400 divided by 3600. It's 3.16 hours. And it's that 1/6 that's bothering me. I don't remember what fraction that is. Just see what Google says. This doesn't seem right. Okay, here we go. 0.16 of an hour is about 9.6 minutes, or approximately 9 minutes and 36 seconds, so I probably want to round that up, and what I get is 3 hours and 10 minutes. Alright. That's what we're going to put in here. Alright, so 8:30. $8:30, 3:10. There we go. See if you can open it. I get a rainbow tree root. It's very pretty. Alright. Well, one long puzzle on that, and we're done. Do you think we could use this? Don't even know what it is. I know what this is. That's a compass. And this is a protractor. There's the safe to get out of here. What is this? Test clipboard. Okay. Laptop. It's got something on the screen. It's the letter T. Huh. Plug this in. Yeah, it looks like a memory stick. Good point. I'll take that. Huh? Screen changed. Do you think it's because you pulled that thing out? Okay. Well, we got this. don't think that's a memory card, unless it's actually a portable scanner. See, there's a thin slit on the end. Oh. Just wave that part over any images or text you want to scan. Then you can just plug it back into the laptop. Look at whatever you scan. Nice. Okay, can we actually combine that with that? Okay. We can. I want one of these things. That seems cool. What do we got? Put it back in. Oh, hey, the screen's blue now. This is... okay. That was easy. Well, we got the file password. Okay. I think we need to put this in here because it looks like the bottom is the right thing. There we go. Now, if only we could power it. I don't suppose this does anything? Oh no, okay, it does. Alright, I've got the angle now, that's how it combined. Alright, so now the sheet has off and on written on it a bunch of times. There was a tiny hole that looks like it was made by a needle. I just put the compass needle in here. Alright. Off, 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 on. Interesting, so use the compass to make a circle. And now the circle touches specific words. Maybe the words are a clue? Off, 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 on, on. Oh, wait, maybe over here? Here we go. Off, off. Off. Alright, how about this? Hey, I think you can move these. Oh, you're right. It says off on the top and on the bottom. Off, off, on. Off, off, off? Because that was a different color, right? All the way back around to look at this. On, off, off. Okay. On, off, off. We broke it. Sigma, what are you doing? Don't break it. It wasn't me. It just fell off. Are you sure? I'm sure. Well, it's off now, so no point crying over spilt levers. Maybe we can use it somewhere else. Alright, I'll take that. Exactly what we need to solve this fucking obnoxious puzzle over here. I'm already hating it. It's got all these pipes. Look at the black and yellow lever. Do you think the tubing has electrical cables in there or something? Maybe flipping these levers will let us change the amount of electrical current. I don't know. Well, I guess if the power level is the source. Might as well give it a... Wait, don't get ahead of yourself. Look at the 320. The lever's missing. Without a replacement lever, I don't think we'll be able to do anything. Oh, looks like you're already a step ahead. Huh? You got a lever right there. Should fit perfectly. Why don't you see? Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. There. Okay. So what should I do with this thing? I found a manual on the floor over there. It says the machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way. Those tubes use some special kind of liquid to transmit electricity. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version is you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. So let's say you turn the rightmost lever all the way to the left. If you do that, then all the liquid coming from 240 will go in the left tube. Turn it all the all the way to the right, goes to the right tube. And then it splits in half. What's the deal with the question marks? Those represent unknowns in the target values. The one with 3 question marks means it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while the ones with only 2 mean those are 2-digit numbers. And of course, the single question mark means that value is only a single digit. What about the ones that start with 3? I guess that means the 100th digit has to be 3. So that means the 10th digit has to be 4, and and the one stitch has to be 5. All right. We need to adjust the lever so the liquid gives us the right numbers on the bottom. That's correct. Let's get all levers set. And then I think you can pull down on the power lever like this. Makes sense. Wait, one more thing. The liquid will only flow from top to bottom. The manual is very specific about that. Okay, let's do this. Okay. All right, let's sort this out. All right, so 320. Oh God. All right, hang on a sec. Let's do some memos. Yes, clear it. Okay. So this can get a maximum of 1. This can go 120 if we split in half. 120 over here if we split it in half. If we split it over here, then this we get 60. So we can't do that. Because this needs to be 300. What we could do is we could get... This needs to be 300 something. So if we direct all of this... Oh Lord, here we go. If we direct all of this, this is 240 in this pipe. Let's just say we pull that over there now. Okay. So if we split this one, $210, this is 105 over here and 105 over here. Okay. If we split, it here, 105 becomes 50 something. We're not gonna hit 300. So if we do this, then this lever has to go this way. And we end up with 305. That's possible. That means that this lever also has to go this way, and we get 105. Though, oh no, this would be 345. I can't do math. But we would meet both of those conditions. So let's start with that. Okay. And we'll get that a quick test. Perfect. Okay. So though we meet these two conditions. So we'll go with that for now. So I noticed that we've met this condition and this condition just by leaving this here. Which means we can still get a triple digit here and a single digit here, which would be 0. Easy. I am a champion. We don't have to calculate what this was because I mean we basically got it right, but if we did it that way, this would be like this would be 240 and this would be something. Whatever, we got it. Look. Okay, powered on. Turn the power on. The reason why I kind of trailed off there is because I think the levers went neutral. So let's see, we didn't change these at all, so 240. We didn't change this one either, we just flipped this one, didn't we? So this would have been 160. This would have been 160 and 0, right? Oops. That would have turned out to be 160. That would have been 0. 160 would have flown this way. 120 would have flown this way. How did we meet that condition then? Oh, because this is, it flows only from the top down. So 120 would have flown this way, and 120 would have flown this way. Right, so this would have been 280 in this pipe. And then this gets another 60 added to it, so this would be 440. And then this would be 60. Yeah, that would meet all the conditions. $340. Added an extra one. Added a 2 instead of a 1. But yeah, 160, 120 here, 120 here, split this. 60 here, 60 here. 280 plus 60 is 340. 320, 160, that fits that, that fits that. Yeah, that's how it works. Alright, anyway. A tall screen. Seems to be powered, but nothing happens when I touch it. Look at that thing. Isn't it beautiful? Are you kidding? It's gross. Doesn't feel right. I think we're missing something. Doesn't respond when we touch it. What are we? Oh, we need a collar, right? I think we need some sort of collar. And where did we get that? I think there's I'm pretty sure there's a collar we need to hook up onto it. I don't remember where it is. Nothing there. Shoot, where? Don't know what's in the boxes. Maybe it's in this locker. Not this one. Let's double check. Yeah, nothing there. There is something here, right there. Yeah, there is. Let's go take a look. There we go. Let's try moving them. Hey, there we go. Perfect. That's what we need. now we're cooking. All right. So combine that with that. Plug this in. 7213. There we go. All right. So 7 2 1 3 1 3. There we go. Open it. There's the collar. That's what I was looking for. Looks like it would fit. Here we go. We got a complete machine. Nothing's happening. Hold on. It's scanning. It's moving. Looks like it's finally ready. But ready for what? Well, ready for you to use this, I'm guessing. The screen? Yeah, I think. This machine is a CT scanner. You mean like from a hospital? One of those things that can take pictures of cross sections of your brain and organs and stuff. Yes. It can image things other than the human body too. Like this root, for instance. So what we're seeing on the left is a slice of that root? I think so. What are we supposed to do then? I think trial and error is going to be the best way to figure this one out. Just start messing with it and we'll see what happens. Alright. Dragging up and down where the image of the root is displayed will allow you to scroll between layers. The bottom has 8 circles of different colors. 4 of these circles are blank. Assign an appropriate number to each circle. The numbers you can use are displayed below the cross section. You can move the numbers where they need to go by dragging them. Hey. Okay, so this is 100%. So we're kind of deciding what percentage is what. So at this point, 1/5 is red. Okay. Okay, 1/5 is red. Oh Lord, math, why? One-fifth is red, 1/4 is yellow. 30% is green, and okay, so 30% here is green. %30 is green, right? Divided by 2 is 3/10, 30%. This is 1/4, so that's 55. This is 20%, so 75. So at least 10 here. Yeah. Because I don't particularly need to know what the top number is. I need to determine what the bottom number is. If this is 100, I need this to be 25. Be equivalent to 1/4, because it's 25, 55, 75. Okay. kind of think that's right, but I think my reasoning might be wrong. Well, let's just go with that. Alright, so let's see here. This is 40. This is 40, 65, 77. So there are 3 numbers here that should add up to 23. 9, 8, and 6 are possibilities. So that, and that are possibilities. If this is adding up to 100, 40, 50, 77. Yeah. So 23. So 9, 8, and 6 are 23. 9, 7, and 7 wouldn't work. 9, 7, 16 plus 7 is 23. So 9, that doesn't work. 8, 7, and 8 doesn't work. I don't think anything else will add up that far. 7, 5, and 7, 6, and 5 won't work. Yeah, I think we can only work with 9, 8, and 6 for this. If this is 10. Pretty sure this is 10. So if we have 9, 8, and 6. We could brute force it, maybe? Brute force it'll work. Huh, looks like I got it. You sure did. That's amazing. Good work. Well, would you look at that? The color changed. I wonder. You've seen a password like this before? Alright, cool. Yeah, once we reduced it down to the numbers we had, I'm sure there's a mathematical logic to get them to work. But I'm pretty sure trial and error will clearly get it, and that's what we got. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, star, moon, moon. Now yoink that. And what do we got? Star, star, moon. I'm curious what the math logic might have been. Let me look at the wiki for this real quick. I'm curious what the math logic would have been now. Okay, so the math logic. Oh. So the math logic would have been to take the fraction of 100 and it would give you, so 4/16 of 100 is a quarter. We were kind of there. 4/16 of 100 is a quarter. 6 plus 19 is 25. I mean, we kind of did this with 10 and 25, but I wasn't really worried about that. I just didn't think it far enough. But 6/20 is 30. F 100 is 30. 9 plus 20 plus 20. It's just simple arithmetic at that point. Okay. Nothing. I was definitely overthinking it, despite getting it probably right the first time. What do we got? First, we got a map, as always. Whatever, moving on. We get some moon cards. Here you go, Luna, for your moon. Oh no, Fi, you take it. For your moon. Ah, some sort of input device. It has a keyboard on it. And a cable connected to the top. We can worry about that later. Let's take it with us for now, though. Finally, the key. We can get out now. So we found an input device in a safe. The implications of that are very interesting. You didn't notice? The thing on the other side of the glass that looks like a kind of metal octopus. I think that might be an annihilation reactor. Annihilation? You mean like the bomb? Yes, the core of the annihilation bomb would work on the same principles. I think Fi knows a lot more than me about these things, though. Well, I wouldn't say that. I just picked up a few tidbits of information here and there. Tidbits, huh? If it is what Luna thinks, it should be pretty simple. There's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there, probably hydrogen and antihydrogen bumping into one another. Blah blah, you get the name and release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking the mass, defect, and... Stop. Too complicated. You're saying that octopus thing is a machine that runs off annihilation energy, though, right? Well, machine is a weird way to put it. It's more like an engine, like a steam engine or an internal combustion engine, just better. All of the electricity in this facility is generated by Mr. Octopus. So that would make this room... Yes, this is Mr. Octopus's control room. I guess it really doesn't matter what the octopus is at this point. We're done with this room. All we gotta do is insert the key. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, now there's some interesting implications with the fact that we found a control or an input machine in the safe.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
That means that Zero Senior may have known about the bombs. If this is the input device we're looking for the bombs. And Zero Senior wanted us to find this input device in the same timeline that we have the bombs.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Which makes you wonder what? Is Dio Zero Senior? Is that what you're wondering? Huh, what's
Maybe
going
someone
on?
from another team opened one of them. They must have found a moon card.
Well, why the hell would they just go and open one of the doors on their own?
We should get back upstairs. Whoever jumped the gun is probably...
Alright, let's go. Maybe Dio is just the complete mastermind. But then Dio also wanted to escape from the area too. He had something about his mission. If he was Zero Senior, he could have just left at any time, probably. Also, he may have infiltrated the game to join it. Seems counterproductive if he was Zero Senior. For now, though, the important thing is we have the input device. We left out the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Tenmyoji, Dio, and Clover. Hey, what the hell is this? Why'd you open one of the AB rooms before the rest of us got back?
Clover and I haven't done anything.
Dio didn't feel like waiting, I guess.
You got a problem?
Punch you in the face. I do have a problem.
Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms.
Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere. What if they can't get back in time?
No sooner were the words out of her mouth.
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here.
Okay. What's wrong? Did something happen? I hate asking this question. Something's always happened.
Yes. It's Quark, you see.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. His condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
Tenmyoji shoved Kay aside and left through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran off after him.
Quark, come on, kid. Get a hold of yourself.
Tenmyoji grabbed Quark's shoulders and began to shake him desperately. It was Clover who stopped him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Alright, can we skip this part? So pretty much no matter what timeline it is, Quark ends up sick. You mean in the control room? All that had was a bunch of stuff for controlling the generator. I don't think anybody would put medicine there.
What about you, Kay?
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the archives.
Ah, the archives was going to be the last door we go through.
Books and so on in abundance, but no medicine.
Oh god. Then he's... Oh god, no.
Look, just to be sure, where did the three of you go?
Someplace called the Bee Garden. It was kind of like a park with trees and stuff. Yeah, no medicine. Maybe some medicinal plants?
Tenmyoji slumped to the ground. For a moment, there was silence.
Quark?
Alright. Quark's gonna go nuts. Someone got the scalpels. It's her. Off she goes to the races. No one here, huh? Damn. Where did she go? No point in complaining. I just needed to look somewhere else. I turned and headed toward the exit. To the Bee Garden? No, the oh, we haven't been in here. Or at least shouted the archives. So this is the archives, huh? Okay, Quark and Alice searched this room. Damn, nothing here either. We need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. If she loses it like Quark did and no one's around to stop her. I need to hurry. I decided to try the garden where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio had gone after passing their door. The first thing I noticed when I stepped inside was the smell. Plant life was everywhere, and the air was filled with the fresh scent of it growing, underlaid with the sweet dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. While the air outside had been dry and harsh, in here it was warm and wet like a forest after a spring rain. It rained today, which is nice. Just like Clover said, plants and stuff everywhere. I walked slowly down the path, still slightly stunned. Most of the facility had been cold, dull metal, but this room was positively verdant. Hard to believe there's something like this here. What the hell is this even for? As strange as the garden was, Alice needed to be my priority. I reined my thoughts in and continued down off the path and into the grass. I'd only gone a few steps when I stopped short.
Oh, there you are.
Alright. Looks like she's still alive for now.
Good. I'm glad you showed up. I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to take her to the infirmary.
Then she's alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here.
Right.
Wait, hold on. There's something I need to tell you. Just stay calm. Look to the right.
My right or your right?
Your right.
What the hell? This is a bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It says 1. The one in the crew quarters said 3. Then there's no question, huh?
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Damn. That means we're talking about an explosion the size of 3 tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Who said it?
Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio investigated the garden. There's also a chance someone else said it. Anyone could have come here after they left and before we showed up. Anyway, we need to move Alice. Help me out here.
Alice was lighter than I expected, and we went back to the infirmary to scare everybody else.
All right, please pay attention, everyone.
And that's where we're going to call it an episode for YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, let me know, give me likes, leave me comments. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Twitch will continue in a second.